All right, kids. Now how about we do some scripture readings from the Book of Mormon?
The pod.
A great price.
The pod.
A great price.
Joy to the world, for we are here. It's Monday time for pod.
Let
Monday,
every listener listen to every episode. And heaven and Nephi. And
Heaven and Nephi.
And heaven and Nephi's cool. Welcome to the Pod of Great Price, everybody.
Happy Christmas. Happy time. Happy week before. Happy week before Christmas Eve.
Yeah, what is today? We don't know what today is.
What is today?
Today's the 15th, remember?
It is the 15th. The 15th.
It's the 15th of December, which means it's the 15th day of Christmas. I don't know what your lover brought to you on the 15th day of Christmas, but being that Fraser and I are your lovers, especially your mom's lovers, we're bringing you yet another episode. And
on the 15th day of Christmas, my true love bring to me 2 white fuck boys,
1 fire,
1 burning fire, and
2
my mom who's goes no, dude, that's gross.
and
Don't.
there we go. We'll probably put like jingle bells to like censor that out maybe in post.
Hopefully, man, hopefully.
Yeah.
I love this season. I really do. Right here, I'm enjoying a nice port
A nice port.
by the fire and scripture reading. Come on.
I mean, I don't.
It's not a let's get fucked up alcoholic drink. It's I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to relax. It's gonna.
Being that, I mean, I obviously know what port is, but for people who have no idea what you're talking about, what is a port?
Is
Because I just know it as like
Well,
the left
actually-
side of the ship.
yeah. Well, it does. I guess it is a bit more of a British thing. I didn't really think about that. It's kind of like a So it's kind of like wine. Kind of, you can almost think about it.
Okay.
But it's almost like a you don't drink in a wine glass. You usually drink in a tumbler, and you usually just have a little bit because it's quite strong. But it's quite sweet as well. So you just kind of like it's a drink that you just take little sips and you kind of suck on it. But it's more of like a after you've had dinner kind of like a. You know, sometimes you have like a coffee after dinner or something.
It's
or
the.
sometimes you can have.
It's the cigar. Of.
Yeah. You can kind of. Well, I would say whiskey is the cigar.
Okay, that makes more sense. That's true. But maybe the wine.
I would
version of
say.
cigar.
Yeah, I would.
I don't know.
I would say it is a cigar, but it's not like. It's not a big fat Tony. It's kind of just more of like a simple.
A cigarillo.
A moderate. Yeah. Kind of like that.
Sure. Okay.
But it's
Now that we
really,
know-
really nice.
I'm thinking that most people who don't know what a port is probably have no idea what a cigarillo is either.
Definitely not. But this is what I'm drinking. So shout
Nice.
out, and it's called Cockburns. That's legit.
Oh, that's your Cockburns?
My cock burns.
Oh,
It is
cool.
on fire. But yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
that's what I'll be enjoying tonight.
Nice, cool. Well, I don't have any cockburns, but what I do have is
Are you sure?
I don't, but I do have some nice water in
Some
the
nice water.
satellite
Yeah.
mug.
Just if this doesn't show the time difference that Chris and I have to deal with.
Yeah, that's kind of what we
Ben.
deal with. Recording across the pond, definitely on the 15th of December.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's when this is happening. For sure.
if you don't know, now you do. This is a podcast where I, an American, former polygamous Mormon, read the Book of Mormon word for word, chapter to chapter, to my best friend across the pond in the UK,
Fras, the atheist man McMinn.
Fras, the atheist man McMinn. That has a ring to it.
Yeah. It does a little bit. I want to have some kind of suit. You know, someone on a street preacher is just spouting Bible stuff. I can just rip it off.
Fras, the atheist man McMinn is like a elementary school villain in like a hyper Christian
In
school.
your school, maybe.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like it's a villain in a book for kids. Fras,
Yeah.
the atheist man McMinn. Him.
I can
against
imagine
Bible
he's
man.
the same. Yeah, I can imagine he's the same kid who goes around telling kids that there is no Santa and ruining everyone's vibe. I always hated that. Like, fair enough.
Yeah.
I wasn't one of those kids that stopped believing when I was far too late. I felt like my parents kind of told me at a pretty appropriate age, which might have been maybe about 8, maybe. Maybe possibly about that. Maybe 8, 9, is when they finally... But anyway, the kids at primary school, I knew there was no Santa, but there were people having fun. And the ones who are just like, so stupid. It's like, look, I agree it's stupid, but wasn't Christmas more fun when you did believe it? Just leave
What's
them.
funny is that my parents never did Santa with me and my siblings.
Really?
It was never like no gifts under the tree until Christmas morning. Be good for Santa, naughty and nice, the whole thing. We never had that. It was always like, no, this is from us because we care about you.
Oh.
Yeah, that was always
Fair
the focus
enough.
for us. Yeah, and I was great. I mean, I sometimes do feel a little bit of FOMO about the whole Santa magic and the Christmas time.
So did you...
But
did
the
you
magic
never
for
believe
me,
in Santa?
what's that?
Did you never believe in Santa then?
No.
Oh
That was never
my
a thing
God,
for me.
I don't think I've ever met someone who never did. How
really?
That never once come up. Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
learn something new every time you listen to the show.
I had no idea that you dude. I remember being a kid and very much believing in Santa.
Oh yeah, no.
Still not believing in God, but being like, but Santa makes
Yeah,
sense.
God's a
Like,
little
yeah.
much, but a guy who can
Like,
deliver presents to the entire world in one night, that's believable.
Well, I tell you exactly why it's believable, because I watched Tim Allen's The Santa Claus movie. Everything is laid out and makes sense. This
Yeah.
is how he does it.
Look at the size of this thing.
Yeah,
Thank
this
you.
is
That's what I
what
needed to
is-
see. A visual representation. Now I can get it. This Santa Claus, the science makes sense. The heart
legality makes sense.
Yes. It's an easier thing to. It's always felt like an easier thing to swallow than Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, because it's a little bit more.
But I've seen
Palatable.
him. Like, I've seen Santa. Like,
He's
you
at the
see
mall.
him. He's at the shopping
Is God at
center.
the mall? No,
No, he's not. No,
because
he's not.
malls are bastions and temples to capitalism, and that is the antithesis of the Christian value of fellowship.
Sure is.
So,
That's and a partridge in a pear tree.
all right.
So,
yeah.
but let's get to what we're here for today, and that is we are, of course, reading another chapter from
Yes,
the Book
indeed.
of Mormon, 2nd Nephi chapter 9. Now, all I know about this next one, it's a long one, so strap in.
Yes.
We're in it together.
It is a long
Okay.
one. Our podcast today, I'm going to do the stats a little bit. I think we're going to do preemptive
Do that
stats.
to the end. You're going to start with stats.
I'm going to start with stats because I want to lay out some expectations just to make sure that we're not like getting too lost in the sauce. Because I think this
Okay.
episode, it's going to be a longer one, very similar to the one with Jacob that we
You
recorded
always called him his
previously.
name then, didn't you?
No, I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page. And I'm waiting for my Excel spreadsheet to load at the same time. So yeah, today's show is the 5th longest. We're in the top 5 today.
Top 5. The one with Jacob. What number was that?
That was the 4th longest. So the one with Jacob previously is longer than the one that we're doing today
Okay.
by 1 verse and a few hundred words. So we're 54 verses today. We're the 5th longest verse, or 5th longest chapter, rather. So we're kind of getting through the top 10 of the, we're 2 of the top 10 already banged out. And one of the shortest chapters has already been done back in 1st Nephi chapter 6. So, we're kind of moving right along here, kind of checking some marks here. It's kind of been pretty cool. So, yeah, that's what to expect for today. A little bit of a longer one, but that's going to be all right because we're fucking into
We're
it.
with you.
We're with you.
We're
And you're
so
with us.
into it. We're so into it. Oh, dude, I just noticed we haven't mentioned about this. Does this look like Christmas in Montana?
Yeah, I like it. That's cool. Yep, yep. Can you tell the listeners who are listening what is on your sweatshirt?
I forget that we're a podcast.
We also have, I mean, we do have some who might not be watching.
So I am currently rocking a Christmas sweater, and it depicts. We have, I believe that's a stag, right? Would you say that's stag? You're the knowledge man.
I mean, yeah, it's a stag. I guess the British version of deer would be sufficient. So
the same thing. But
Yeah.
we have a nice, like, kind of orangey night, but we have the mountains all covered in snow, and it just looks peaceful. It's a peaceful little scene.
the sky looks brown,
Yeah.
which is inaccurate.
Yeah, I know, but it's through. Do you know what? It's golden hour.
Golden hour with a completely melanistic deer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, that's cool. It's not accurate. I mean, so, I mean, that's fine. But whatever.
It's Christmassy enough. I like it. I like the colors.
No, it looks great. Looks awesome.
Thank you.
But yeah, I don't have any sort of Christmas sweatshirt that is similar to that. So I'm.
Do you love that color? That's my favorite color. So
This color right here?
I love it all the same. That color right there is my favorite color.
Oh, cool.
It's like a teal.
Yeah, kind of tealish. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Same color as my eyes.
And for people who are listening instead of watching, see how much more fun we're having when you go on YouTube and watch? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we like looking. We like checking each other out, complimenting each other about our various fashion choices, and mustaches. We always compliment them. I've just tidied mine up. Chris is looking,
I grew it
like
myself.
chief of police. You've got the chief of police kind of tash. You know what I'm saying?
And what's
like
great, too, is that, like, the creases...
Sunny with a chance of meatballs.
Oh, there we go. I like that, where it's just...
Cloudy with a
mustache.
chance of meatballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's great, too, is that the creases of my face actually, like, frame the mustache exactly. So when I, like, move my face... It's a very
It's like a proper
expressive...
slug you got there, boy.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's a fuzzy caterpillar up there, dude. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, so you want to start reading?
Let's start reading. We know it's a long one as well. We need to not get sidetracked as much.
All right.
Let's do it.
Previously, just to do a little quick catch-up, Jacob has been reading from Isaiah, and he's been kind of our narrator for the last few chapters. And Nephi is popping in to say some things here and there, but for the most part, we've been reading from the Bible, basically. Talking about how...
Specifically Old Testament as well, before it got young and hip.
Mm-hmm. And God's been punctuating, and Jacob has been punctuating his thoughts on Isaiah with some pretty intense imagery, like God's going to feed people their own flesh, make them drink their own blood, and get drunk off of it.
Yay! Blood orgy! Blood orgy! Yay!
So it's pretty intense. But we're rolling right
He
through.
literally said that.
This is the divine word of God, according to a few religions out there. And so we are rolling through it. So happy day.
Let's fucking go. So it's going to be another. So if it's another. So do we have another Isaiah?
Today is not an Isaiah chapter.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yep.
my God.
I knew you'd
Honestly,
appreciate
when I knew that it was going to be a long one, and there's been a lot of Isaiah, I was like, oh, dude, we're going to have all those of just Isaiah. Thank God hopefully we've got some story. Hopefully.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see here. It's going to be a fun one. But all right, I'm ready to get going. How you feeling?
I'm festive.
All right, let's
That's
do
how
it.
I'm feeling.
2 Nephi, chapter 9. Jacob explains that the Jews will be gathered in all their lands of promise. The atonement ransoms man from the fall. The bodies of the dead will come forth from the grave, and their spirits from hell and from paradise. They will be judged. The atonement saves from death, hell, the devil, and endless torment. The righteous are to be saved in the kingdom of God. Penalties for sins are set forth. The Holy One of Israel is the keeper of the gate. About 559 to 545 BC.
Right, that's a still fairly ambiguous.
Mm-hmm.
It's do you know what? Pretty strong title scroll. because I don't think it laid out exactly what's going to happening, but it's given out some good beats. It's more about vibe. I'm intrigued. Definitely intrigued. Penalties for sins are set forth. That's the thing that took my eye straight away. So does that mean we're now going to start getting, for certain sins, this is what's going to happen? Are we going to get some ground rules?
Kind of. Yes. The most we've seen so far. That's kind of where we're at.
Playboy, we are about 30 into this. I know that if it's a yes, it's kind of. And kind of is, I kind of already know exactly what you mean.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, we are going to get that bit in a Nephi way. Got ya.
Yeah, so that is we were talking about filters last time, but like this is the filter perceptually that we always have to have on anything that's in this book. Is it like, well, it kind of matches what you're talking about a little bit.
Yeah.
Some big things from here that you can watch out for is the Atonement. That's with a capital A. That's a very important concept in Mormonism that we'll talk about in a sec. And then the fall. The fall is something that is also very important in Christian culture. And they're going to kind of explain it a little bit, talk about God. We are going to, kind of get into it a little bit here. So I'm ready to go.
Okay, right. So already James McAvoy and Keira Knightley, Atonement. We're going to get...
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, we'll figure out who they're going to be playing this episode.
Yeah.
It will reveal itself.
Absolutely. Okay. Verse number 1. And now, my beloved brethren, I have read these things that ye might know concerning the covenants of the Lord, that he has covenanted with all the house of Israel.
He's covenanted.
Covenanted.
How does one covenant?
It's a promise. A covenant is a promise where immediately what you would think, I'm assuming, and this might be me just assuming too much, but if I didn't know anything about religion, what I would think a covenant is like a section of witches.
But that's a coven.
A coven, correct.
A coven.
It's like a religious way to talk about witches. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I take it it's probably not that?
No, it is not. It's a promise to God. So you gotta...
Okay.
It's like a...
Baby, I covenant you.
It's like that scene in Harry Potter towards I can't remember which movie it's in, where they Snape makes the promise with the Death Eaters.
Will you, Severus Snape?
And it has like that barbed wire around their wrist, and it like cinches down and scars their skin, right? It's like it's that kind of stuff.
Almost like the whole selling your soul to the devil kind of like.
Yes, but with God.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, that seems even darker and more twisted and evil than signing a contract with the devil. So,
yeah,
if I had both of them and they both had contracts and I had signed one, devil,
you get what you want out of it.
Christmas time in hell.
You do get what you want out of it. The Illuminati has proven that.
Yeah. So,
cheers, Jay-Z.
Cheers, Jay-Z. Verse number 2, that he hath spoken unto the Jews by the mouth of his holy prophets, even from the beginning down, from generation to generation, until the time comes that they shall be restored to the true church and fold of God, when they shall be gathered home to the lands of their inheritance, and shall be established in all their lands of promise. So this is saying... the promised land is similar. Where Nephi's promised land is America, the Jews also have their own land of inheritance. This goes into the Zionist type of ideology. Not saying that Zionism is an ideology, but Zionism as a whole. Just want to talk and just lay that out.
Kind of an ideology, I guess.
Yeah, in a way it can be, in the same way that, I guess, I don't want to get into it. But, we'll save that sort of stuff for people who know what they're talking about.
So not us.
So definitely not us. So basically in that verse he's saying, Jews are going to get to the place where they were promised.
That's nice.
All right. Verse number 3. Behold, my beloved brethren, I speak unto you these things that ye may rejoice and lift up your heads forever, because of the blessings which the Lord God shall bestow upon your children. So all these things about following God's promises, you're going to get. So lift up your heads. You don't have to be sad. Keep your chin
For your
up.
children. For the sake of your children.
Keep your chin up for your kids. That's what he's saying.
Chin up for the kids. Yeah, much like,
RFK.
Epstein did. RFK.
I don't know if you saw the video of him doing pull-ups, and they were like, "Whoa!"
Of RFK. I haven't seen that. No.
Yeah, we'll cut it in.
Yes, sir. Yeah, 2, 3. Lightweight. 4, 5.
Yeah, no, it's like him walking past like this pull-up bar, and he's like in his 70s, so he starts like ripping up some pull-ups, and he's strong and it's cool, but they're like lightweight. They're like hyping him up, kind of thing, and it's like weird because he's like, that's not what we're looking for. But whatever.
Could you imagine him mid like chin up? Someone's asking him a question. Imagine RFK Jr. trying to speak
Because here's the
when
thing.
when he's already out of breath.
No, listen. RFK talks like he's already mid pull-up.
There's 25% of Americans who believe that they know somebody who was killed by a COVID vaccine.
Exactly, and that's not to make fun of him because we know that he had an issue and he was open about that, so that's fine. But it doesn't take away the fact that I don't know anyone else on the planet that sounds like the way he talks.
I think it sounds fine.
It sounds fine.
It sounds fine. Freeze frame.
But now imagine him out of breath.
That's so funny. I just want to do impressions, but we got to move on. We got 50 verses left. For I know that ye have searched much, many of you, to know of things to come. Wherefore I know that ye know that our flesh must waste away and die. Nevertheless, in our bodies we shall see God. So we're going to live to see God. So don't worry about it, dude. We're not going to be dead and see him. We're going to be alive and see him because he's coming.
Most people have to die to see him.
That's
you
true.
Don't. You guys, you're fine. God actually says, you know what? I like him not dead.
Mm-hmm.
If he's dead, it means he's not leaving. Do you know what? Maybe it's a backhanded compliment. Maybe the fact that you're going to see him. Because, yeah, if you die and you see him, you're always around. Right? He just wants to... Because he knows that he's not going to see you after you die, you'll go in.
Yeah, because there's only a limited amount of time because he's got God stuff to do back in heaven.
He's got God stuff to do, and Diddy's turning up with his entourage. That takes up a lot of people.
Exactly. So he's got to be around to make sure things get allocated. I mean, he's hosting. It's all a thing. You know what it's like to have a party. So, got to get the cups. All right. Verse number 5. Yea, I know that ye know that in the body he shall show himself unto those at Jerusalem, from whence we came. For it is expedient that it should be among them. For it behooveth the great Creator that he suffereth himself to become subject unto man in the flesh. I love that sentence, by the way. It's a fucking banger. For it behooveth the great Creator that he suffereth himself to become subject unto man in the flesh. Listen, do I know what it means exactly? No, but it sounds cool.
It does sound cool. It does sound cool.
It's like we don't...
It actually sounds like it's got... Especially for Nephi, who doesn't usually come up with kind of... When he does talk, it doesn't really kind of sound that meaningful and impactful. It's just kind of blubber. That was actually really...
Yeah, so keep in mind, this is
nice.
Jacob writing currently.
Oh, this is Jacob writing. Yeah. Of course. Much more eloquent than his older brother.
But that makes sense, because Nephi's learned from his previous mistakes, and he's old and wizened at this point. So he's the he's the master splinter to Jacob and his other brother, right? So he's kind of telling him like, here's how you craft a banger sentence, because Nephi's had some sick stuff in the past, right? So he knows he's written a few he's written a few hits. It's not like he has albums of stuff that's great, but he's got a few good songs, right? So he's kind of
got
like
a few good songs.
Mm-hmm.
But they're kind of seasonal based. So even like Michael Bublé, he's got some other good songs, but you're not going to listen to him during the summer.
Yeah, Michael Bublé during the summer feels weird. It's like drinking a pumpkin spice latte at spring.
What the fuck?
It's just not supposed to happen.
What are you doing?
It's just not supposed to happen.
Yeah. All right. And die for all men, that all men might become subject unto him. So again, talking about like...
Is that referring to Jesus?
The great Creator is God. So
Yeah.
in some ways in religion,
Well,
yes.
in Catholicism, isn't it that it's the one, but in three,
Yeah, 3 parts of the same
it's the
thing.
same thing, isn't it? Like God is Jesus, Jesus is God, and God is the Holy Spirit, and who vice versa. I think.
Yeah. And then in Mormonism, that was something that was like a big difference back when Joseph was starting things, when he was talking about this vision that he saw in the woods, is that he saw God and Jesus as two separate entities, and that's a big difference. And it's talked about ad nauseum, and that's a big sticking point for Catholics against Mormons, because they're like, well, no, you think it's 2, but we think it's 1. Like that's a big hard piece of friction between both of those religions, at least from what I've experienced. Like when I was in college and interacting with Catholics, and it was a big thing that they would talk about, or at least ask about.
Well, again, I need a little bit more port for this, because I feel like we're going to get very. I'm going to be able to get classy and look into these.
Listen, you keep that cock burning. You know what I mean?
It's going right in there.
All right, verse number 6. For as death had passed upon all men to fulfill the merciful plan of the great Creator, there must needs be a power of resurrection, and the resurrection must needs come unto man by reason of the fall. And the fall came by reason of transgression, and because man became fallen, they were cut off from the presence of the Lord.
Interesting. Okay, so, I mean, it kind of feels like it's alluding to Jesus.
Yeah,
All
so
of
the
man.
power of resurrection is something that, of course, you see from, Jesus' story of resurrection is the main one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. I want to make sure that I'm going to the right spot. So we're talking about, I mentioned earlier, the fall, right? The fall of stuff. And there is the fall of Adam that they're talking about here. The fall of Adam and Eve is when Eve decided to partake of the forbidden fruit.
That apple's the best thing I've been so far. Now I see how much of a dick you are.
And, basically the start of the end started with Adam and Eve.
Yeah, we're all suffering because that bitch was hungry.
I was just thinking, yo, did I give up a rib for this?
Yeah, I guess that's the way to think about it, yeah.
I mean, it is the reason.
Yeah, and so it's a... yeah. And that's why, I mean, here's what's weird. In the religious circles, the reason, like something that people talk about is like, childbirth is so painful. Why? You want the religious explanation. The religious explanation is because that's God's way of punishing women because of what Eve did.
Oh! Get out of the garden, you're both banned!
Yeah, we busted him.
Yeah, you enjoy childbirth, bitch!
And that's legit. That's something
That's
I heard all
legit.
the time. That was something that was mentioned in these types of conversations. And it was like, and all of us were like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Just went along with it.
Yeah. I got a quick question. I know it's kind of good. It's very, very tiny off track, but just nice and quick, because it just popped in my head. Is Jesus, because Jesus isn't in the Old Testament, is he?
No.
He's, okay, right. In the Old Testament, is he ever prophesied?
I don't think so. Possibly. I think he is. I need
If you know that, no.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, probably not, but...
you know when you had a struggle to find the oogledy boogledy soundbite?
Oh, yeah.
We'll put in my soundbite of me finding out whether, like, the answer to that question, if he was prophesied into the...
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, that was a great
Nice to
little
know.
bit of...
It's always really nice to know. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, you're welcome to everybody out there. Verse number 7. Wherefore it must needs be an infinite atonement. Save it should be an infinite atonement. This corruption could not put on incorruption. Wherefore the first judgment which came upon man must needs have remained to an endless duration. If so, this flesh must have laid down to rot, and to crumble to its mother earth to rise no more. So this is their
Very
explanation.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Achy breaky heart. That's what he wrote, right?
Don't tell my heart, my achy breaking heart.
Yeah, achy breaky.
Yeah.
Ye achy breaky, crumble to its mother earth to rise no more. I don't think you're reminded in an endless duration.
Yeah, so this is a verse basically explaining, like, yeah, these sins are forever for everybody. Verse 8, oh, the wisdom of God, his mercy and grace. Which is so funny to say because, like, oh, yeah, this thing that you didn't even participate in that happened thousands of years ago, yeah, that has to happen forever. Oh, your mercy and grace. Like, all right.
He's kind of got us a bit of a stranglehold there. I
Yeah,
mean, he has been merciful and graceful, but has he?
But has he? I don't know. For behold, if the flesh should rise no more, our spirits must become subject to that angel who fell from before the presence of the eternal God and became the devil to rise no more.
Yes. Dude, I've been... I mean, I don't know, this might be an origin story, but it's alluding to the origin, the fact that he was the fallen devil. A good little shout out to pre-horned Satan. In my head, Satan, he was banished down from heaven, went to hell, didn't have horns, and then as soon as he was in hell, and then just like, I know, this will be my kingdom. And then suddenly, like, a throne comes up, and as he's like, then, like, horns start kind of, like, protruding out his head, and the longer time's gone on, they've got bigger and bigger. That's how I see. So our little, like, flashback in the... It's like when he was sent down from heaven, that's what would happen in that little, you know, flashback scene. And him,
Yeah. Yep, and his horns just barely start to bud, and then it cuts to black. And you're like, whoa, that's the start of them?
Baby. I fucking love the devil, dude. I was thinking about this, actually. Funny enough, I was thinking about this yesterday, and this was actually like, no shit. I realized that in so many, like, media, TV shows, films, the devil, how often he's portrayed as sound as fuck, as really nice. South Park.
Are we going to the hooky loud? The hooky loud. Are we going to the hooky loud? The hooky loud.
Little Nicky.
That's right. You heard me, Holly.
What?
I'm still in love with you.
Oh my god, he's talking about me.
And don't think I forgot about how crazy you get after a few daiquiris.
There's, like, quite a few things where it's like, no, he's sound. He's just doing his thing.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's obviously on purpose to try and, like, get you to
Going
be
against
on
the
his,
grain.
be on his side enough to where the reveal of him not being such a good dude hurts that much more because you're getting, like, a trust that gets betrayed as well as him just being an evil guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's evil that he lures you in. And that's the evil part.
I just don't... The Book of Mormon's really fucked my head, though, because genuinely, and I'm not even fucking around, I don't see the devil as evil anymore because of this. Because of this, I don't see him. Whenever the devil does come up, I genuinely don't see him as the evil one. I have seen God as the evil one. They didn't come into it thinking that, but since reading this, it genuinely is, and that's not me trying to be funny, I do think of God as the evil one, devil as the misunderstood one.
Okay. All right.
I'm hoping that it breaks it a little bit, but the Book of Mormon has put that, solely the Book of Mormon has put that in my head.
In your head.
So-
Okay. All right. Well, we're an eighth of the way through the Book of Mormon.
We got time.
We got time. Loads of time. Loads of content left. We'll see if we'll put a little mental pin in that and see if at the end of Moroni 10, Fraser has a different opinion. All right, verse number 9. And our spirits must have become like unto him, and we become devils, angels to a devil, to be shut out from the presence of our God, and to remain with the father of lies, in misery, like unto himself, yea, to that being who beguiled our first parents, who transformeth himself nigh unto an angel of light, and stirreth up the children of men unto secret combinations of murder, and all manner of secret workers of darkness.
Good verse.
Bang.
Good verse.
Dude, I was excited.
Banger verse.
When I was reading ahead, I was like, oh, I like that one.
That is good. I like that. It's clearly not Nephi writing this. I will say that. Or do you know what? I'm gonna give credit to Joseph Smith. Joseph Smith's a very good method actor at coming up with these characters and then speaking in character, because genuinely, and this is like we said this a while ago. I was looking forward to see if the writing style changes, because then that's a huge thing. This is a completely different voice. With the Old Testament, we understand that. This being another actual chapter, it doesn't sound like Nephi. It does sound like someone else. I will give props to it.
Yeah, no, definitely a smart choice, and all that.
He's much more poetic. Jacob. He's kind of getting to the. Just that last one right there, he's kind of getting to the vibe, I think. Because even when he was reading that, I was picturing in my head, the devils and the angels and them. Like, he's painting a good picture. Jacob, so far, good narrator.
Yep. Verse number 10. Oh, how great the goodness of our God, who prepareth a way for our escape from the grasp of this awful monster. Yea, that monster, death and hell, which I call the death of the body, and also the death of the spirit. So hell is interpreted as the death of the body and spirit. That's hell itself. That's what he's kind of like getting a little philosophical on us here after he drops kind of a poetic verse, which I think is warranted. Yeah. Like you kind of just up there with that previous verse. I can get. I'm more than happy to see the inner workings and see the gears turn on how you feel about what you just said. So that's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Verse number 11. And because of the way of deliverance of our God, the Holy One of Israel, this death of which I have spoken, which is the temporal, shall deliver up its dead, which death is the grave. So our temporal bodies, our 3D space, the stuff that you can see, feel, touch, smell, everything else, right? That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Our physical bodies.
Cool.
Verse 12. And this death of which I have spoken, which is the spiritual death, shall deliver up its dead, which spiritual death is hell. Wherefore, death and hell must deliver up their dead, and hell must deliver up its captive spirits. And the grave must deliver up its captive bodies, and the bodies and the spirits of men will be restored one to the other, and it is by the power of the resurrection of the Holy One of Israel. So
the power of Christ.
By the power of Christ, we got Book of Mormon Zombies.
Mormon Zombies.
Wow. What a DLC.
Not exactly zombies, but you can kind of think of it like that, right? So deliver up its captive spirits, so like the things that make the bodies move, and then also the bodies.
Puts them all back, picks them all up together.
Yep. Gets them up.
Mends
them together, Oscar Isaac style. Guillermo del Toro, we got a movie. Oscar Isaac as Nephi.
He'd fucking nail that, you know?
He'd fucking nail it, wouldn't he?
He'd fucking nail that.
He'd fucking nail it.
I can't believe, yeah.
He's good.
I haven't thought, as soon as you said it, it's not an obvious one that we would have gone through. That's kind of like, like the casting director's going through a huge catalogue of actors, and then suddenly they land on one. They're like, what about this? Oscar Isaac. I think Oscar's it. I think it is it.
Dude, we said a few episodes ago, we said it will reveal itself. And it fucking does, dude. All right. Bang. Makes me feel good. All right.
I'm happy we put a face to Nephi.
Yep, face to Nephi's here now. And he's older, and he has gray.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so that's the thing. Right now, in this time right now, I'm picturing him, like, in Dune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Dude, Dune? Dune, Book of Mormon? Yo. That'd be sick.
Imagine Guillermo del Toro's Book of Mormon.
Set to the Dune universe.
set in the Dune universe.
Guillermo del Toro's Dune Book of Mormon.
At some point they're going to start. At some point they're going to start running out of ideas. All they doing is just eating up and regurgitating IP.
That's
at some
fine.
point, and then they tried to already make cross universes and stuff. The next thing is that they were going to get really good directors, books, films, vibes, smush them. I could see that being where the industry goes.
And dude, we are looking for a Jacob Elordi.
There you go.
Fucking shit, dude. And Jacob Elordi is all about the fucking reading poetry and looking at novels and being this introspective sit on a hillside while the wind blows through the grass, and he has an easel nearby because he was painting earlier. That's fucking Jacob. And he looks like he was, I can imagine a Jacob Elordi type being raised in the wilderness and still ending up exactly like Jacob Elordi in real life.
Oh, 100%. yeah, definitely.
All right, verse 13. Oh, how great the plan of our God! For on the other hand, the paradise of God must deliver up the spirits of the righteous, and the grave deliver up the body of the righteous, and the spirit and the body is restored to itself again. And all men become incorruptible and immortal, and they are living souls having a perfect knowledge like unto us in the flesh, save it be that our knowledge shall be perfect.
It is being a lot more breaking down, this one. I like it because it is kind of living up to the title scroll, but it actually feels like, where I was saying for a while it kind of felt like, I feel like the Bible, any kind of religion, it's almost like an instruction manual to life, almost. That's kind of how I picture it. And the Book of Mormon so far, it kind of feel like it hasn't really kind of given me that breakdowns and the consequences and stuff. It's taken till now, because I actually remember a while ago I said, I know that he's being self-righteous about this, but I don't understand any of the consequences. It's not really telling us, it's just saying, don't be like that. But he is giving us a breakdown and all this stuff, all made up, but it's not real. It's a book, but it's it's given us that. It is finally actually kind of getting to a bit more of the breakdown, and also the prizes and the pros and the cons of it, and this is what's going to happen if you're bad. And that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to know. If I carry on the way I am, what's going to happen? Still hasn't changed my mind. Still happy with it.
Yeah, so he's saying here that I talked about Book of Mormon Zombies. These Book of Mormon Zombies are also going to be immortal and perfect. Like, your perfect body is what you come back as in this system.
Already there, baby.
Already there. That's what they're talking about. Yeah, right? Just like us unto the flesh currently. So it's like, what you got right now, save it be your knowledge shall be perfect. So not even you got perfect body, perfect brain.
Thank you. You too, buddy.
Verse 14, wherefore we shall have a perfect knowledge of all our guilt and our uncleanness and our nakedness. And the righteous shall have a perfect knowledge of their enjoyment and their righteousness, being clothed with purity, yea, even with the robe of righteousness.
And we shall have a perfect knowledge of our guilt, of our uncleanness, our nakedness, and our circumcisedness.
That's what they mean by uncleanness.
Because apparently people who aren't circumcised aren't clean.
Let's see what it says here. Uncleanness or unclean from here. Okay, unholy and clean.
I don't have anything in it about circumcision.
Clean and clean and clean. Let's see here.
Oh, on the uncircumcised and the unclean.
Oh, there we go. Got it. Yep, then that's what we had in the last chapter, so we're good to go there. All right, just wanted to make sure that everybody understands that if you're uncircumcised, you're fucking dirty as shit, dude. Just kidding.
Yeah, baby.
Just kidding. You're not. You're dirty.
Very shagadelic. You're one dirty bastard.
One dirty bastard. Verse 15, and it shall come to pass that when all men shall have passed from this first death unto life, insomuch as they have become immortal, they must appear before the judgment seat of the Holy One of Israel. And then cometh the judgment, and then must they be judged according to the holy judgment of God. So you're going to get resurrected, you got perfect body, perfect ass, we got to go sit that ass in that judgment seat, right?
Sure do.
And then,
Sure do. And fart in it.
oh, and they're the most immortal farts.
Oh, they're never going. They're sticking around.
They're still, yeah.
So this is something that I've heard about judged and judgment, the judgment of God, and when you die, you're being judged. Now, again, and I feel like we kind of breezed over it, and I've never really asked, like, in your head, because again, it's only something I've ever heard. I don't really understand what, like, the breakdown of that. That whole thing of you die and judge, you growing up and hearing that, what does that mean? How did that look in your head? Was it like, I get to the pearly gates and then it's like a job interview with an angel?
I never envisioned it as like a, here's what I envisioned. I envisioned me sitting down in a chair, literally, like the judgment seat, you know, and God, he's bigger than I am. I had the same size difference in my head as like Hercules in the statue of Zeus.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So,
right.
but like not in that same setting, but just the size difference aspect of it. And then I'd be sitting in a chair, and basically God would go through either a book or like a TV screen kind of thing, and just hit play, and we just go through my entire life, and being like, he's sitting there with like a clipboard and be like, either check mark, yes, you did good, or X, you did bad. Kind of thing. And then at the end of my entire life, we tally up the score, and then a decision's made. That's kind of what I thought.
How great would it be if exactly what you said right there is exactly what happened, right?
Wouldn't that be great?
And yeah, but how ironic would it be with the fact that we are going to be spending the next, like, you know, four and a half years sitting down reading through the Book of Mormon and judging it, and then when we die, we got to sit next to God, who's looking through our lives and judging it. Like, we're bringing like Nephi, what a bellend. And then he's like, he gets to a bit of you and he pauses it, and he's like, who's the bellend now? And you're like, God, I'm sorry.
That would be funny if it's like, yeah, Nephi is a bell end, and he hits pause and he just goes, I want you to meet somebody. And then Nephi comes out. You guys want to have a conversation?
Dude, how good is that? It's like, okay, so your application process to get into heaven is going to take around the course of about 4 to 5 years, and you and I are going to start a podcast, and we're going to look through your entire life and break it down very, very pettily.
Dude, God and Nephi breaking down our lives in a podcast, doing what we're doing, that's fucking funny.
That should be our... Oh, dude, it's annoying that opposite day isn't a real thing and has a time, because if there was a... Because we love our holiday specials here at the Pod of Great Price. If there was an actual opposite day, dude, we would have... Here's what would have happened. We would have done it as God and Nephi breaking us down. we would have made that episode.
we could make a sketch.
Watching our stand up clips.
Oh God,
breaking them down and judging them.
Terrible, be terrible, dude. There are some stats that I want to know when I die.
Like, for sure,
I want to know how much weight have I shat.
You've shit. Yeah. That was the first thing I was gonna say.
Yeah, dude. I want to know. Exactly how much in poundage. Like, how many metric tons of shit have I shat?
Yes, I want to see a mountain of all the shit I've ever shat compared to the Empire State Building.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
In a,
Give me that
scale.
Yeah.
On a graph.
Yeah. Here's a man.
Dude,
here's a horse. Is the Empire State Building. This is your shit.
That's what I want God to have at the judgment seat, is also that stuff. If it's also that stuff, and instead of just, like, when I was a little kid, it was just, like, black and white dichotomy, like, either you're going to hell or you're staying, because that was, like, the main consequence of everything, right? If it has those stats along with it, then I can be like, well, I guess I'm going to hell, but, I mean, I shat the equivalent of 1,500 Volkswagen Beetles, okay? That's pretty impressive.
That is fucking impressive, dude.
You know what I mean? Like, so I can, like, cope with going to hell, being like, oh, I think that was kind of cool, actually. That one stat about my life. And then another thing that I want to know is, I want to know there's something that I do that I am the best at in the world.
Yes, dude, that's what I want to know.
I want to know what that is.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
it is. I don't care what it is. It's like, actually, you are really, really damn good at clipping your left pinky with your incisor teeth.
Yeah. Or just
I'm
like buttoning up a
damn.
shirt. Just like you don't even think about it. It's an everyday thing. And they're just like, you're the best at zipping up your flies. No one does it better than you.
Yeah, like
least I
literally,
have that.
objectively, we have that stat. We have ran the numbers and double, triple checked them. You are number one at picking your nose while rotating your wrist to the right. I'm like,
Oh, yes. Well, is that, have you ever seen...
that would be.
Have you ever seen that interview? Have you ever seen that interview of Usain Bolt? And he's like, sometimes I do sit there and I think to myself, well, I'm the fastest man in the world.
Sometimes I sit down and I think about, like, I'm actually the fastest man in the world.
Like, and he's it's like a studio late night show. And he's like, I'm faster than everyone here. Like, I'm faster than you. I'm faster than you.
I can beat you. I can beat you. Definitely can beat you.
I'm faster than you. And
I
I
have
know
seen
that
that clip.
confidently.
I've seen that
I'm
clip.
faster than all of you. And it's like, imagine being that.
That's
Imagine
so-
being
isn't that
like,
so
I'm the
badass?
fastest.
I've had that feeling before, in a smaller scale, but like, you know, it's such a unique feeling to be the best at something at once. But I don't know
Yeah.
what the actual. I want the top
Wanna know.
grain of sand on the top of my pyramid. Pyramid. Like
Period.
what on the top of my period that I get every month. I want to know exactly what I'm the best at. And
Yes.
then I also want to know what the worst thing is. Like, you are the bottom of the pile of this. So that
Yeah.
way I know to avoid that at all costs, right?
Yeah. That would be awesome.
Because then,
That'd be awesome. Don't get me wrong.
then
There's
your
been a couple
day-
of times
Your day, you know where your day is after that.
you know what to concentrate on, what to avoid.
Exactly. Like, gravitate towards this. How crazy would it be if the best thing that you were, the thing that you were best at and the thing that you were worst at were very, very similar? Like, you're the best
I
at
know.
picking your nose while you rotate to the left, but if you ever go to the right,
If you dare,
the consequences
civilizations will
are-
crumble.
There are galactic consequences if you
Yeah.
do it the other way.
This is bad. This is really, really bad.
So, nearly Chinese New Year. Who's going away somewhere nice? You guys are German, right? So where are you going? Poland?
Verse 16. And assuredly, as the Lord liveth, for the Lord God hath spoken it, it is his eternal word which cannot pass away, that they who are righteous shall be righteous still, and they who are filthy shall be filthy still. Yeah. So the filthy are going to stay filthy, the righteous are going to stay righteous. Pick your poison. What do you like? Do you like things to be filthy? Or do you like things to be righteous? Because there's multiple ways you can interpret both of those words, right? Because something
Yeah,
could
and
be-
one of them, previously with the Book of Mormon, has proven us that word also means racism. So
there's that. You can
I
also
might be filthy, but then again, so is NWA. So I'm one of them.
you can also say something is righteous, like righteous.
Righteous.
Yeah.
That's a good point. All right, fine. Righteous.
Wherefore they who are filthy are the devil and his angels, and they shall go away into everlasting fire, prepared for them, and their torment is as a lake of fire and brimstone, whose flame ascendeth up forever and ever, and has no end. So the lake of fire and brimstone is, in a way, it's heavily inspired by Dante's Inferno, right? Most of our idea of what hell looks like, fire, horns, red, like all of that stuff, comes from Dante's Inferno and how he described it. So yeah, I mean, it's like the association with fire and stuff is from Dante, and so this is kind of like, of course, a derivative of that. So
Cool.
if it's super tormenting to be in a lake of fire and brimstone, I don't know, sounds nice. Sounds like a jacuzzi.
That was warm.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a hot bath.
Yeah,
Sounds
true.
like a hot bath.
Hot bath. Hot bath. The way that you say that's so funny.
What, properly?
Oh, yes, properly.
Properly.
Verse 17. Oh, the greatness and the justice of our God, for he executeth all his words. And they have gone forth out of his mouth, and his law must be fulfilled. But behold, the righteous, the saints of the Holy One of Israel, they who have believed in the Holy One of Israel, they who have endured the crosses of the world and despised the shame of it, they shall inherit the kingdom of God, which was prepared for them from the foundation of the world, and their joy shall be full forever. So, basically the last few verses are, you bad? You lake of fire. You good? God stuff. Yeah.
Again,
so
setting up the rules. Like, we needed, in my opinion, the best thing about the Gremlins is the fact that there was those 3 rules. Here are the rules. Don't get them wet. Don't feed them after midnight. Don't get them in the sunlight. Straight from the get-go, it gives you up. So anytime it does happen, or it's even getting close to maybe midnight, you know, you're like, oh, what are they going to do? Those rules have been laid out. Okay. We've still got most of the book to come. It's taken a while. This is one hell of a cold open. So if we're going to say that, like, everything before this was the cold open, now we're getting the rules of it. It's been one hell of a cold open.
Yes, so it's true. The sketch has been long.
Yeah, my God. So at least now we've got our rules.
Yeah. The cool thing about Gremlins, too, is that each of the 3 rules is each of the acts of the movie.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. It is broken up into because first the first thing he does get in the wet, makes them.
Well, he feeds them, and then that's the first thing that's the problem. Then
No.
Right?
He gets them wet first.
Great, thanks a lot.
Because he gets them.
Yeah.
He gets Gizmo wet, and then being wet is the one that produces.
That's right.
Pops them out all the others. They're the bad ones. Gizmo knows that he can't eat after midnight, but they fuck it up so that they do get fed after midnight.
Did you feed them after midnight?
And the feeding after midnight is what turns them into the evil things.
Yes,
and then the light
correct.
kills them, which is Act 3.
That's right. That's right. All right. 20. Oh, how great the holiness of our God, for he knoweth all things, and there is not anything save he knows it. And he cometh into the world that he may save all men if they will hearken unto his voice. For behold, he suffereth the pains of all men, yea, the pains of every living creature, both men, women, and children, and who belong to the family of Adam.
So that means humans. That means humankind.
Yes, family of Adam is Homo sapiens.
Cool. Homo something.
Yeah. Verse 22, and he suffereth this that the resurrection might pass upon all men, that all might stand before him at the great and judgment day. So they're going to go ahead. They're all going to figure out how much shit they shat. How much do you think Nephi? Oh, he was eating fucking raw meat, dude. He was shitting.
I reckon
loads,
it's
huh?
Yeah, but solid. I reckon his shit is solid. Just
brick.
It's not because it's all twigs, berries, dirt, and fucking seawater.
Nephi built a boat, but with the amount of bricks he lays, he's also a mason. Yoink. All right. Verse 24, and if they will not repent and believe in his name and be baptized in his name and endure to the end, they must be damned. For the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, has spoken it. God said so, so therefore it is. Verse 25, wherefore he has given a law, and where there is no law given, there is no punishment. And where there is no punishment, there is no condemnation. And where there is no condemnation, the mercies of the Holy One of Israel have claim upon them, because of the atonement, for they are delivered by the power of him. So
this is a bit of a callback to ourselves, but even still, when you say the condemnation, I still think condensation.
condensation
of the sweaty God.
Yeah, God's just sweat.
Jack, sweaty, greasy, ripped God. He's gonna fuck you.
He's got like the little V muscles that are just like pronounced as fuck, and you're like
the cum
whoa.
gullets.
Oh, that's what they're called?
Yeah.
Dude, every time you say that, I think we should put a jingle bell in there for the month of December. Dashing through the snow.
It certainly will be a white Christmas with Nephi.
All
I'll
right.
tell you that.
I'm dreaming. Verse 26, for the atonement satisfieth the demands of justice upon all those who have not the law given to them, that they are delivered from that awful monster, death and hell, and the devil, and the lake of fire and brimstone, which is endless torment, and they are restored to that God who gave them breath, which is the Holy One of Israel.
So, man, they are really painting the hell that I want there to be. Very classic. It's painting a very classic style of what hell looks like, what's going to happen. It's very faithful, very traditional. I'm enjoying it. Even though they're bringing in the whole fire and brimstone, the torment, the torture, and all this stuff, it's still classic hell. Classic hell.
I mean, if I go to hell, I want to like walk in and be like, oh, I knew it.
Yeah.
That's what I want to have.
I knew it.
Happen.
It's like, you know, you've been seeing about Disney World your entire life, and then eventually you go to Disney World and you see the castle, and it's like, and you start crying like a fucking autistic.
Verse 27. But woe unto him has the law given, yea, that has all the governments, all the commandments of God, like unto us, and all right, I'm gonna start over. You know what I need to do? It's because like I try to make sure that I'm like getting everything in a coherent sentence that makes sense, because the flow has to be important, but the word choice is weird. And I found out that if I just move my hand, you can't see it on the frame, but like I have to have like a fucking metronome in order to read this stupid book. No, I've been doing that. Like I've been tapping my leg, and when I fuck up is when I'm off beat.
No way! You didn't tell me about that. I love that.
Yeah,
like,
dude, this is hard to read.
Yeah, 100%. But dude, like I'm a musician, so like whenever it comes down to like beats and rhythms and stuff, and you keep in time with it, I nerd out about stuff like that. So that's really cool, because you're not a musical person.
I was a drummer for a while, so
you're a drummer, so you've got rhythm. You know how to keep a beat. I know it's really nerdy for us to kind of go off topic right now and talk about that, but that's just a bit of. If there's anything that I love is music nerdness. So the second you bring up rhythms, I'm like, oh, we talking.
Yeah. So offbeat on that on verse 27. I'm sorry. All right. All right. Verse 27. But woe unto him that has the law given, yea, that has all the commandments of God, like unto us, and that transgresseth them, and that wasteth the days of his probation, for awful is his state.
Oh, wait, hang on. For awful with his state, exclamation point. He shouted that. And awful with his state.
What awful is his state?
Yeah, he said that with some oomph. And also, but whoa, we haven't had a woe in a while.
Yeah, we haven't had a woe in a while. That's true.
Do you remember when he was like, whoa, whoa, onto Jerusalem?
Whoa, whoa, onto Jerusalem. Yeah.
Whoa,
and,
whoa.
And then it happened. It was one of those Salt Bay moments where he found out that he liked the word whoa. It happened a ton in that episode, and you were just giggling the whole time.
Because it's just funny that, the fact that it was written there, and then the person reading it, forcing to say something as fucking stupid as whoa. Like, can you imagine the amount of times Keanu Reeves has opened up a fucking script and thought to myself, whoa. Like, they want me to say that again.
Whoa.
How am I going to make it sound cool this time? But anyway, hang on. Before we do the next one, right now, we're going to take our first little interlude break. It's a long one, so go get yourself a cup of tea, some port, smoke some water, do whatever you want. Jack off.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sure you already are whilst we're doing this.
Oh, yeah. You go take your time.
Wanna fucking go, cunts? Come on then, cunts! Come on!
The fuck are you watching?
Let's go, cunts! Me and my ears will
Sorry, what?
What the fuck are you just watching?
I'm watching an Australian guy yell at a pelican.
Of course
You want
you
me to
are.
finish it? Yeah, you want me to finish it? I'll send
Yeah,
you.
go on. Yeah, no, do what? Finish it. Finish it. I want to hear it. If I know that that's what's happening, let me finish hearing it.
You up! Come on, cunt! You want your fucking wingspan used as a clothesline? Let's go, cunt! Come on! Yeah, you want to fucking go, cunts? Come on!
Do you know what's hilarious? Hang on, wait. So that's an Australian man yelling at a pelican.
Yeah.
You could have told me he was yelling at his wife, and I would have. But like you could have said, "There's." The fact a pelican is funny, but you could have said he's yelling at a kangaroo, and I would have been like equally. But you could have also said he's yelling at the fucking postman.
Yeah.
At a child. At a baby. Oh, if you told me he was yelling that to a baby.
So funny. Yeah. That was
Wait,
good.
play it again. Play it again and imagine it's a baby. You don't look at it.
Okay, imagine this, listeners at home. Imagine this Australian man is yelling at a human baby.
Yeah, you want to fucking go, cunts? Come on, then, cunts! Come on! Yeah, you want to fucking death stare me? Let's go, cunts! Me and my heels will fuck you up! Come on, cunts! You want your fucking wingspan used as a clothesline? Let's go, cunts! Come on! Yeah, you want to fucking go, cunts?
Oh my God. Dude, if you want to have your wingspan used as a clothesline, ripper of an insult, dude. That rules. That rules. Australian people are the funniest, dude.
Oh,
they are the
funniest.
funniest.
I'm not even going to put that clip. We're not going to show you the visual. I don't want to see it. I don't want you to send it me. The picture I have in my head right now. Because equally him, that's the thing. The idea that he was yelling that to a baby
is equally as funny
because it's equally it's believable. Because of course he's yelling that to anything.
Dude. Aussies.
Oh man. Oh dude.
All right, well, welcome back to the second half of the episode, folks. Glad you guys hung out and ate some food or whatever you guys did. We're going to continue and move on with the chapter here. We're going to move on to verse 28.
Let's go.
All right. Verse 28. Oh, that cunning plan of the evil one. Oh, the vainness and the frailties and the foolishness of men. When they are learned, they think they are wise, and they hearken not unto the counsel of God, for they set it aside, supposing they know of themselves. Wherefore their wisdom is foolishness, and it profiteth them not, and they shall perish.
And the vaininess, hey?
So much vain.
The cunningness of the plan of the evil one. Oh, the vaininess.
Have a cunning plan.
Very cunning. Just a little fucking trickster. But the vaininess.
He's twisting his mustache, and he's like really vascular about it. You know what I mean? Just veins popping everywhere.
Has anyone ever told you you're incredibly vascular about your mustache?
Yo, Chris, your mustache is looking vascular.
But you would have gone. That would have made your day. That would have been skipping for the rest of the day.
No, if someone told me that my mustache looked like it had a boner, I would be like, "Oh yeah, thank you."
Oh, thank you. I
appreciate
am beautiful.
God, this podcast is juvenile.
Oh no.
Sorry. All right. So that one they're just talking again, very simple stuff about how devil's bad and he's cunning, and how men are weak and they can't even handle themselves against the cunning plans of the devil. And so it's really good. It's a really good idea to follow the counsel of God, and foolishness is something that if you fall into it, you're going to die. So
not tolerated. Not tolerated.
Yeah. Verse 29. But to be learned is good if they hearken unto the counsels of God. But woe unto the rich. Oh, all right. Woe unto the rich. All right, Mormons. All right, Mormons. All right, Mormons. I see you there. Woe unto the rich. I agree.
Woe supposed to be like blessing? Or
No,
is it
it's a finger wag, tisk tisk shame. Shame
it's
on.
a finger wag to shame.
Yeah, like woe unto the rich, shame unto the rich.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Or
Yeah, well,
warning,
shame
like,
on to you.
maybe like awareness. Hey, rich, maybe you
Yeah.
should consider some things. That's what woe means.
Richard.
Yeah. Woe unto the dicks, who are the dicks as the things of the world.
That's way better. That work. Again, replace that. It works equally.
It works.
Same message. Woe unto the rich. Woe unto the dicks.
Woe unto the dicks. Multiple entendres here at the Pot of Great Price. For because they are rich, they despise the poor, and they persecute the meek, and their hearts are upon their treasures. Wherefore their treasure is their God, and behold, their treasure shall perish with them also. Holy
Another
guacamole.
banger of a verse. Good.
Dude,
that was,
second
that was
Nephi,
spitting
chapter
bars.
9, verse 30. Dude.
Dude, do you know
That
what I think?
is-
Right, okay.
Dang.
I'm gonna throw it out here of who I think should play Jacob.
Okay.
It does involve a time machine,
Okay.
but a young Eminem.
Ooh, I like that.
A young
I like
Marshall
that.
Mathers, dude, because dude spits bars, spits truth, and spits bars. Like the flow. Do you know what? I'm gonna say my final thought, but I need to say it now because it's on mine. Dude's got fucking flow, and that is something he's got mountains on above Nephi. And do you know what? It's weird. It's like when Nephi tries to make a message like this, it's very. He hasn't been repeating himself. Jacob, we're currently on verse 30. The dude hasn't repeated himself. Every verse
Not
is
much,
kind of
yeah.
some have been a bit stupid.
It's all been a
understandable.
build. Yeah.
It's been a build. The dude has got build. He's got bars. His complete choice of words is brilliant. Like gets the message across and visual. Yeah, man. Let's carry on. I'm actually Jacob so far right now is getting up there and one of my favorites.
Sick. I like
I'm
that.
liking him so far. Even though I don't agree with what he's saying, I think the guy is a brilliant writer.
So, woe unto the rich, you don't agree with.
Well, no, yeah, of course, I agree with you. Yeah, fuck the rich, fuck dicks,
Okay.
fuck all that. Yeah, no, I'm saying, but like, he's just really good at. Again, I'm just
Okay, I see what you
admiring
mean now.
how
Gotcha.
differently it's written. Like Jacob, he's a good. But yeah, no, I'm not saying that. No, I agree with that. I just don't agree with the fact that
Agree.
With-
Overall message. That message, literally.
rich
I see what
people are real. God, hell, and heaven aren't. So I'm.
Blasphemous.
Yeah, but I've already said from the first bit that I'm an atheist, so I've already got my card. You know what's going to come.
Blasphemous.
Yeah.
All right. And verse 31, and woe unto the deaf that will not hear, for they shall perish. So this one here, he's not speaking literally, of course. Deaf meaning deaf unto the message of God. They're not hearing the words. They're not hearing us, right? So when people are, let's say when you're in an argument with somebody or something like that, and they say, you're not hearing me. It's like, obviously, auditorily and scientifically, the sound waves are hitting your eardrums, so you are hearing it. Right, but it's like, do you understand conceptually what we're talking about? And that's what he's saying.
The way that religion works, though, and the way that certain like offshoots focus on very specific things, there's going to be some hardcore subsection of Mormon death people that are like, no, it's said here, like make it very, very literal. I know it's like a stupid what if, but that is what happens with religion, and it's like an over exaggerated thing where it's like, they could easily be like. I mean, we're mentioned because literally, I mean, the whole thing about like even the reason why all these are very anti-homosexuality, isn't it because of like one thing that's like said, and it's like, well, if you think of it that way, it's like something that's like, but why are you focusing on that?
It's a misconstrued, easily identifiable difference.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
people
yeah.
use it for ways to divide instead of unite. But hey, that's for another podcast. All right, verse number 31 was about the deaf, and that would be funny if they took that part literally, like Mormons, like hate deaf people. They're like, yeah, dude, no, you can't hear. Fucking sucks to suck, bitch.
Fuck
You're
yeah. But I love Donny Osmond. What's your favorite song? of Donny Osmond.
It would be funny if they took this next verse literally also. Woe unto the blind that will not see, for they shall perish also. They're just like, dude, if you have any sort of like physical handicap involving any of the first 5 senses, you are going to hell, bitch. Sucks to suck.
I knew, like, I already knew about the racism part of Mormonism. I didn't know I didn't know about the ableist. I had no idea about that. I always thought religion was always very pro, like, help the disabled, help. Yeah,
totally.
But this is actually
literally.
No, do you know what? Fuck them. Those fucking deaf pricks, dude. Those fucking deaf and those blinders, dude. Get them fucking out,
dude. You know what? It's the worst thing you could say to somebody, and this was told to me by somebody who is one of these two things. I will not delineate. They said the worst thing that you can say to somebody who suffers from one of these things is, "Do you not get it?" Yeah, I obviously don't fucking get it.
No.
Red? No. Okay. Or, oh, that sounds good? Like, yeah. They lack the capability in their biology. Like, don't say that.
Yeah. It's like, you know the video of, remember when like Ryan Seacrest tried to high five a blind dude?
We'll see where it goes. I am pumped.
As you should be.
Oh,
like,
man. It's like going for dude. It's like going for a handshake for somebody who doesn't have arms. You're like, damn it. Habit.
It was
I don't know.
Habit. Don't get me wrong. It was habit.
Muscle memory.
Because at some point, if I met a blind person, probably one of the first things I'm going to do is put on my fist to do a fist bump. Like, all right, mate. Like, out of habit. Of course, it's gonna happen. But when you're on live television,
yeah, no, and it's just like damn it, faux pas. But you know,
you got caught. You got got.
Yeah. I think you're gonna like this next verse. Woe unto the uncircumcised of heart. For a knowledge of their iniquities shall smite them at the last day. And with that, I have to change my battery.
Fuck you.
Look, it's not me.
Do you know what?
I'm just reading it.
Do you know what, right?
I'm just reading it.
Do you know what, Christopher, right? Let's just talk you and I right now, okay? Fuck them.
Reading.
Let's just talk, right, okay? When we were doing this podcast, I know that it was going to be a lot of hours. I know it was going to be a lot of... Look, doing a podcast, it's quite exposing. You're quite vulnerable. You're definitely kind of... Your guard gets down. Stuff about you that maybe you probably didn't want to talk about just kind of comes out, right? Never once did I think this was going to be something that I had to kind of sit here and be like, look at the camera like... I didn't know it was going to expose that. It was going to be such a part of this is talking about fucking being circumcised or uncircumcised.
Look, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I mean, if you're uncircumcised,
I never thought it was any problem until I met Americans, and then it was like, wait, what? And all the Brits were like, wait, what? And it's still been this like...
I remember those conversations of like, hey, so what is up with that? And we had some discourse involving circumcision, and that's a across the palm difference. If you are unaware, it is not as fashionable as it is in the States to circumcise.
It's not that common over here. No.
Yeah.
If you I mean, Europe in general, actually, it's quite most Europeans actually. We're not.
Yeah,
because we're all about the pleasure.
Yeah, and you guys are further north.
We are further north. We need the extra heat.
Yeah, so it's colder up there.
Yeah, but anyway, so let's get into. So I'm disgusting, apparently. Woe unto the uncircumcised of heart. So so if you're uncircumcised, but you're nice,
Yeah, and it's kind of like a... Are you sacrificing part of your heart for the better, even though it's painful? You know, like following the rules sucks. Getting the tip of your dick chopped off sucks. You know how those two things are similar? It's like they're doing a bad bit.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together. You'll recognize him from being firstborn in the wilderness, Jacob.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, good to be here. Good to be here. Much appreciated. Hi. Just wanted to be here. Wow, man, these lights are bright. But you know how
get off stage.
Here's a hold on, sir.
Get back to the wilderness.
I was first born in the wild. You might know me as Nephi's brother, right? You guys know Nephi?
Prick.
Hey, don't, sir. I want to do my. I'll do a joke. You guys want a joke? Get a joke? Yeah. Okay. Sweaty. So getting circumcised is a lot like following God. Because it sucks, and it's hard. Because it's painful for both in certain ways.
Get back to the forest.
And,
prick.
No, I'm trying to...
Where's your brother?
No, hey, no, put that trombone... where did you even get that? You didn't even have a trombone.
Where's your father? Where's your father? 6 feet underground.
Verse 34, woe unto the liar, for he shall be thrust down into hell. Verse 35, woe unto the murderer who deliberately killeth, for he shall die.
Fair enough. Woe to the liar. I was going to say fuck the lawyers. Fuck the lawyers and the liars. Both the same thing. And fuck the murderers, because they killeth deliberately. Yeah, it's not a good thing. That's a good...
Yeah. And need I remind everyone in the building that there was a certain someone previously in the Book of Mormon who deliberately killed.
Chris, I'm very, very happy you brought that up. I'm very, very happy you brought that up. But it's the fact that murderers and liars are put together. So let's not lie about Nephi, shall we? Let's not lie about the dude. What did he do very deliberately?
God told him, so it's different, apparently.
It doesn't say that. I don't see any small print.
I mean, we'll see what... Here's another thing and here's another stat that I want to have when I get to the pearly gates. I want to watch Nephi's life story.
Oh, yeah.
As part of mine, I'd be like, hey, can I see how he went?
What was his official body count?
Yeah. Yep. Just want to bring up that. Woe unto the liar, woe unto the murderer. Those guys thrust down to hell. They're going to die. Verse 36. Woe unto them who commit whoredoms, for those should be thrust down to hell.
Whoredoms.
Yeah, if you commit a whoredom, then you shall be thrust down to hell. Which is weird because, I mean, anybody who commits a whoredom does know about thrusting.
They sure do. I would say they're excellent at it. If there's anyone I want to talk about thrusting to, it's going to be my local whoredom.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're the expert. Like, you don't, when you're asking
the thing
for...
inside and out.
Here's the thing. Here's a bit of advice. If you ever have relationship problems with your significant other, ask the people in your life who are the same gender as that person. Okay? Don't go to your boys for girl problems. Girls, don't go to your girls for boy problems. Ask the dudes. It'll help.
Yeah, but don't go to your mum.
Don't go to your mum.
That's weird. Leave her out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll be there with your mom.
You do, because I'll be there.
And, I mean, if you if you want to bring me into it, then that's fine. But
you don't want your mum to turn around and say, "Well, do you want to know what really makes a?" No, I don't, Mum. Thank you.
No, and it's not. I mean, that stuff is different, you know. But if you're like, hey, he's not really communicating the way that it feels effective, and I don't feel like I'm getting my points across, ladies, what do you have to say? And it's like they're already 4 mimosas in.
To be honest, I'm trying to play to character because right now, apparently, I'm filthy and unclean. So I'm just kind of living up to.
Sure. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, you're pushing against the wall that they put up against you. Valid.
I'm being a le man about it.
Yeah, I appreciate it and encourage. Verse 37, yea, woe unto those that worship idols, for the devil of all devils delighteth in them. So no more idols, guys. Don't do it. No more American idols. No more British idols. No more Pop Idol. No more Billy Idol.
No more.
No more Billy Idol.
More, yeah, Joey Idol.
No more Paul Idol.
No more Sebastian Idol.
Don't let your car run without driving somewhere. You can't let it idle.
Eric Idle.
Yeah, no more Eric Idle. Yeah, sorry, R.I.P. Always look at the sunny side of life. On the bright side. Whatever. Sorry, that didn't mean to bring up the Killers. Anyway, Killers, speaking of, go to hell. 38. And in fine, woe unto those who die in their sins, for they shall return to God and behold his face and remain in their sins. 39. O my beloved brethren, remember the awfulness in transgressing against that holy God, and also the awfulness of yielding to the enticings of that cunning one. Remember, to be carnally minded is death, and to be spiritually minded is life eternal. So, carnally minded here, it's this turn of phrase that means those, you can think of them as hedonists, people who only seek personal pleasures, don't really care about the consequences of their actions, just troglodyte people who are always just seeking the next dopamine hit, kind of thing. So, yeah. Leaning back,
the cool dudes,
smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, dude. The fucking. I was trying to think of someone cool, and the first person that came to my head was Ron Jeremy, and then I had to stop myself. Why the fuck? Not cool.
No, he's not cool. Verse 40, O my beloved brethren, give ear to my words. Remember the greatness of the Holy One of Israel. No, sorry, I said that like a question. He's stating it. Remember the greatness of Holy One of Israel. He's demanding it. Do not say that I have spoken hard things against you. For if ye do, ye will revile against the truth. For I have spoken the words of your Maker, capital M. Yeah, so Maker here is talking about God. Right?
Yeah.
I know that the words of truth are hard against the uncleanness, but the righteous fear them not, for they love the truth and are not shaken. So if you're righteous, you're a person who's like, give it to me straight. Don't lie to me.
Keep blowing me. Don't lie to me, boy.
Don't lie to me, boy. Don't lie to me, just kiss me.
Don't lie to me, just kiss.
Two gay cowboys in 600 BC.
I mean, we're not far off.
I just can't quit you.
I just can't quit you, Nephi. I can't quit you either, Sam.
Look, listen, I like to believe now that, like, look, we talked about Oscar Isaac being Nephi. I think that Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger are still just the gay cowboys from Brokeback Mountain, but they're just in this. They're not anybody who's different. I think they're just there. I think they're having their own time. They're figuring things out, but they're just a part. There's like people in the background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just there.
Yeah, just that. You know when like fans make fake trailers to films that they're never going to happen, you take clips of lots of others. If we were to do that thing, it would include lots and lots of snippets from Brokeback Mountain of just, why can't I quit you?
God, such a good movie.
A little cuddle in a tent, dude. The tent,
it's so good.
The tent scene in Brokeback Mountain. I was like 10 when I saw that film.
You saw Brokeback Mountain's tent scene when you were 10? You
Probably
saw them
about
dwelling in tents when you were 10, dude?
No, it mustn't have been that. It must have been closer. It must have been probably about 14. But still, it was I still remember the sounds. It was graphic.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's when I knew.
And that's when I knew.
And I'll let you decide.
Brokeback Mountain was my favorite movie.
My goddamn favorite movie.
And that's when I realized. Something changed me that day. I remember the sounds. I remember the candlelight in that canvas tent. Those two men expressing their deepest desires and just letting loose. Looser than that lasso. They know it's forbidden, but they know they just can't handle it without each other. Carnally minded, but spiritually driven. Brokeback Mountain 2. Starring Oscar Isaac.
Two broke, two mountain.
Two broke, two mountain. Because of family.
Fucking hell.
Two broke back, two mountain. And then.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's so funny. All right.
There's no Mormon character that rhymes with Tokyo, is there?
Maybe. We might be able to make something work.
We might encounter one. One.
No, anything that's a sequel that is a ripoff of Too Fast, Too Furious is a great bit that will always stay true.
It will always make me laugh.
It's so funny.
There will never be a time it doesn't make me laugh.
Two broke back, two mountain. Oh, that's funny. All right. Verse 41. And then, my beloved brethren, come unto the Lord, the Holy One. Oh, remember the path. Remember that his paths are righteous. Behold, the way for man is narrow, but it lieth in a straight course before him. And the keeper of the gate is the Holy One of Israel. And he employeth no servant there. And there is none other way save it be by the gate, for he cannot be deceived. For the Lord God is his name. So, remember the idea, I'm just trying to follow the straight and narrow. You hear Christians say that. I'm just trying to follow the straight and narrow. You know me.
Holding on to the
hold
rod.
on to the rod, the straight and narrow path, right? That's what they're referencing here. So, it's precarious. It's narrow. You can't make any mistakes or else you fall off, right? It takes discipline. It takes focus, right? And that's the only way to get to the kingdom of God is through that path. And the only one who's going to let you in is God himself. So
again, his structure's really good because that was actually a nice little. There was a lot of fuck them, fuck you, fuck them, really fuck them, and then that was a bit more of like
here's what you do now.
We're not done yet, but it was like if it was all up for 54 verses, nightmare. It's nice that he's kind of he's understanding, and he's going to bring it back up again, like a roller coaster, baby.
Ups and downs. Verse 42, and whoso knocketh, to him he will open, and the wise and the learned, that they are rich, who are puffed up because of their learning, and their wisdom, and their riches. Yea, they are they whom he despiseth, and save they shall cast these things away, and consider themselves fools before God, and come down in the depths of humility. He will not open unto them. So here he's talking about, we're talking about the wise, the learned, the rich. If you want a really basic idea of who they're talking about in this verse is Russell Brand. The people who act like they're smart, but are just dumb. And they don't have anything really to say, and just they're profiting off of that, the pseudo-priest stuff. Dude, he was like baptizing people recently and stuff. It's like, that's the kind of stuff, that's truly the kind of stuff that is like antichrist in a lot of ways. Like, as a former religious person, I see stuff like that, Russell Brand baptizing people. I'm like,
Jared Leto as well.
Listen, man, that's cool and stuff, but, like, the people who are like, yeah, he's just the best. He just has such a great message. It's like, you are barking up the wrong tree, man.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah. Fucked up.
Anyway, verse 43. But the things of the wise and the prudent shall be hid from them forever. Yea, that happiness which is prepared for the saints. 44. O my beloved brethren, remember my words. Behold, I take off my garments, and I shake them before you. I pray the God of my salvation that he view me with his all-searching eye. Wherefore ye shall know that at the last day, when all men shall be judged of their works, that the God of Israel did witness that I shook your iniquities from my soul, and that I stand with brightness before him, and am rid of your blood. So,
didn't really understand any of that.
Okay, so he is kind of like, I take off my garments to you is like, I'm showing you my vulnerability with this. I'm shaking them out in front of you, meaning like I'm trying to get all the stains off. I'm trying to get it rid of the dirt. I'm trying to get you guys to be like
people
this.
that I'm uncircumcised. That I do indeed
Yes,
have
exactly.
a full skin.
I'm like, sorry, I'm hoodless. I'm a hoodlum.
No, I'm withered.
Withered. Sounds like withered from Charles Dickens.
I'm withered away.
That's what they were actually saying. Anytime you hear someone say withered, it's like
it's withering me away.
It's like,
I want to
shrieking
run.
back. With his all-searching eye.
There we go.
Yeah, so he's like Sauron. He has got his like God has his eye up there, and just searching around, just judging constantly. And yeah, so that's kind of what he's saying. He's like, Jacob's like, hey, I'm being vulnerable. I'm trying to get you guys to kind of like clean up your act here. I'm going to be rid of your blood. I don't know why it's that intense. That's not what I'm understanding here. But like, yeah, it's kind of very religious talk for get your act together. That's kind of the long and short of it. So,
fair play.
Verse 45, O my beloved brethren, turn away from your sins. Shake off the chains of him that would bind you fast. Come unto that God who is the rock of your salvation. Prepare your souls for the glorious day when justice shall be administered unto the righteous, even the day of judgment, that ye may not shrink with awful fear, that ye may not remember your awful guilt in perfectness, and be constrained to exclaim, Holy, holy are thy judgments, O Lord God Almighty. But I know my guilt. I transgressed thy law, and my transgressions are mine, and the devil hath obtained me, and that I am a prey to his awful misery.
Again, great.
Yes, just started reading the book again. Very, very.
I was on about prey, but misery also.
Oh. Yes. That's funny that there's two movies in that sentence right there. That's funny.
Two great movies.
Yeah. Here again, same kind of thing. If like once you are confident that you're shaking off these chains of the devil, you're going to be able to express that, and you're going to be able to like say that happened to you and live your truth in that and be authentic.
Do you reckon that's what Taylor Swift "Shake It Off" was really about? She was trying to say,
yeah,
shake it off. And
she was talking about Jacob's garments. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what she's talking about, which is ironic because immediately after that song was made, the bitch sold her soul to the devil. So.
Yeah, and Jacob's garments. I mean, she was dating Jake Gyllenhaal at one point, so easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Woman should be looking into Taylor Swift.
I think the Mormons are very well aware of Taylor Swift.
Keep an eye on her. No, but I'm just saying specifically, you guys keep an eye on her.
Listen, Mormons, I don't know if you've heard of this lady.
I'm not sure if you've heard of the most famous woman on fucking planet Earth.
Yeah, she shakes up world economies with her concerts, but I mean,
do you know what? We've spoken already about prophecies and potentially, again, it's all up to interpretation, dude.
Totally. Verse 47, but behold, my brethren, it is expedient that I should awake you to an awful reality of these things. Would I harrow up your souls if your minds were pure? Would I be plain unto you according to the plainness of the truth if ye were freed from sin? So he's like, the fact that I even have to ask you means that you're a sinner, bitch. That's kind of what he's saying. Verse 48, behold, if ye were holy, I would speak unto you of holiness. But as ye are not holy, and ye look upon me as a teacher, it must needs be expedient that I teach you the consequences of sin. So you can, okay, all right. So here's a way that you can kind of describe Jacob. And this is a symptom of being firstborn in the wilderness, being kind of sheltered and having Nephi as an older brother. Okay, so I'm going to read that verse again, and you're going to know exactly what kind of voice I'm going to do here. But this is true to Jacob. All right?
Okay.
Verse 48, Behold, if ye were holy, I would speak unto you of holiness. But as ye are not holy, and ye look upon me as a teacher, it must needs be expedient that I teach you the consequences of sin.
Hey, Jacob, where did you get that trilby hat?
Behold, my soul abhorreth sin, and my heart
Those are some
delighteth
oversized
in
shoes
righteousness.
you have right then. There's some Jacob. Those shoes look way too big, way too dressy for the wilderness. Where'd you get those, please?
And I will praise the holy name of my God.
Look, I need to catch a train. When's the next one arriving? I know that you know.
Yeah, so that is Jacob, unfortunately. I do have to be honest with you on that one. Like, we're kind of thinking he's like, yeah, Jacob Elordi's going to play him.
Do you know
but
what?
like,
It's kind of tricky. You know, kind of like how in like Love on the Spectrum, like some of the dudes are like really poetic and like eloquent and stuff. Because again, I mean, Jacob is far bigger vocabulary, is way more eloquent than Nephi. But now that you've done that voice, it's explaining it.
Yeah, exactly.
Completely.
And that's why I did it.
Yeah.
It's because, like, now you have a full-fledged picture of his character and what he's about and who he is. Like, think about it.
Dude.
His only Jacob learned how to read with the brass plates. That was the only book they had.
So the amount of times just reading the
same thing
guy.
over and over again.
And if you've already got the thing, and that's your special interest.
Autism aside, it's not even autism aside. It's like the edgelord, like, incel kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like living in an echo chamber.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like he's on the internet perpetually. He has Cheeto dust on his robe, right? His tunic, whatever Jacob's wearing. He's the same kind of guy.
How
who's
basically right now you're comparing the Book of Mormon to Reddit. The plates,
exactly.
the brass plates is
yes,
500 BC Reddit.
Exactly, and he's the same kind of guy who's like he's like, for years I studied the blade, you know, like that kind of thing, and you decided to go out and party with all of your friends, like that's Jacob,
m'lady.
Yes, m'lady.
He's the dude who legit adopts his cap and says m'lady.
Yeah. And he's sitting there, he has a crush on somebody, and he's like from afar, he's sitting there like, he does this from like the back corner, he's sitting there like, one day she will be mine. He does like that hand thing. He has fingerless gloves on.
His mum comes in to give him his lunch, and he's got the cat, and he's just like, Mother.
Oh yes,
my
hello,
lunch.
Yes, but it's like,
hello, Mother.
But it's dino nuggets and a tuna fish sandwich.
Yeah. And his underwear that's just been washed. His little tiny white.
Oh, don't worry, darling. I folded up your underwear and it's folded up on your bed.
Thank you, Mother.
Oh, thank you, Mother. You always treat me so
being
well.
a good boy, I'll give you another trilby. Thank you, my lady.
Oh, yes, I love you, my mother. Verse 50. Come, my brethren, everyone that is thirsteth. Come ye to the waters, that he hath no money. Come buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. We live in a society.
He's such a little fucking... Do you know what? He's kind of like Dexter from Dexter's Lab. He's little kind of boy genius.
Yeah, totally. Verse 51. Wherefore do not spend money for that which is of no worth, nor your labor for that which cannot satisfy. Hearken diligently unto me, and remember the words which I have spoken, and come unto the Holy One of Israel, and feast upon that which perisheth not, neither can be corrupted, and let your soul delight in fatness.
Or be fat.
Yeah.
You fat bastard.
Like anybody in hell is like, you skinny fucking bitch.
Yeah. It's funny when like you imagine people like suffering in hell with the fire and brimstone getting tortured, and they look up to heaven. Everyone in heaven's looking down at them, going, "You fat bastard! You fat bastard! Who ate all the pies?"
Yeah, and so the thing that they're talking about feasting upon is God's love and glory, and that doesn't perish and it can't be corrupted. And go ahead and let your soul get nice, fat, and sassy for God. So.
Yeah, but what's that really going to get you? At least with Diddy Love, you might get like a Lamborghini.
Ooh. You could get a Lamborghini.
Play your cards right.
But only if you play your cards right.
Which is just drink anything he hands you.
Yeah.
Man, dude, I tell you what, the port works. I will say
Port
that.
helps. Yeah,
Port
that's
has
great.
helped.
Verse 52, behold my beloved brethren. I started speaking like you. My beloved brethren. Sorry, that's not you.
I didn't talk like that. What the fuck?
I'm kidding. I'm messing around. I said brethren with a V.
All right.
And then I judged
Well, I spoke like you and did your autistic voice.
I know, and that's I was messing around. All right. God forbid I rib you. Remember the words of your God. Pray unto him continually by day, and give thanks unto his holy name by night. Let your hearts rejoice. So, yeah, you're going to be praying all day, and that's awesome, because praying to God is glorifying in God, and isn't that just so cool?
Who loves a good pray?
Who loves
Does
a good
anyone
pray?
ever get excited? All right, to a religious form, a religious person. Yeah, but would you ever get excited to pray? Like, I can't wait for tonight when I get to pray. Is that something you'd look forward to?
Maybe there's people who look forward to prayer as like a maybe they do. I never did. It's not like it was like part of the routine. It was like, does anybody get excited to brush their teeth? Does anybody get excited?
Some days though, yeah, no, but some days.
Sure,
Some days
yeah, it's all my ebb and flow. You know, totally.
I think brushing your teeth is a good. Yeah, no, I think that's a good comparison. I can relate to that. Yeah, am I excited to brush my teeth? No, but there might be the odd day.
It's like, man, I really need this.
It's been a while. Yeah. Oh god, that's gonna feel so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like,
totally.
Praying is like brushing your teeth.
Praying. Yeah, because we have an episode previously that's called "Prayer is a Can of Spinach." But what do you need to do after you eat a can of spinach? You brush your teeth. Because spinach makes your teeth feel fuzzy.
Huge muscles.
Yeah. Verse 53, and behold how great the covenants of the Lord, and how great his condescensions unto the children of men. He's just sweating all over these boys.
Just like shaking himself like a wet dog.
Yeah, just wet dogging it, and everybody's just like, yeah.
Like a European commercial for a car.
Yeah. There's that, and it's like a cheerleader car wash scene, you know?
Yeah. I don't want... Yeah.
And because of his greatness and his grace and mercy, he has promised unto us that our seed shall not utterly be destroyed according to the flesh, but that he would preserve them. And in future generations they shall become a righteous branch unto the house of Israel. Verse 54, and now, my brethren, I would speak unto you more, but on the morrow I will declare unto you the remainder of my words. Amen.
Amen.
And that's the end of the chapter.
We made it through. We made it through. Right now, we've climbed our little. We're not Everest. Like, it's more of Kilimanjaro.
Yeah. What is the 5th highest mountain?
Don't know. Yeah, I reckon it's. Brokeback Mountain.
One hell of a climb is Brokeback.
Definitely
Mountain.
a tough climb. It's a pain in the ass, is what it is.
I like it. Oh, that's great. 5th highest is Makalu.
Okay, so this could be called Mount Kalu.
Makalu, yeah.
But then what was that? Yeah, okay, right. Well,
We
look,
climbed our Brokeback Mountain. It was a pain in the ass. We strapped in, we harnessed in, we tied the ropes, and we sent it. But yeah, we've did it. So yeah, the one thing before we move on to the next thing here, I do want to say that almost every chapter that we've seen so far in the Book of Mormon has really ended with a good punctuation. I think that's a characteristic of the Book of Mormon. You know what I mean? With this, he's been talking for 53 verses, and he's like, you know what? I would speak to you more, but I'm going to do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm tired. See ya. And he goes, and I'm done talking. Bye.
Yeah.
And just
what now?
Yeah.
Now you decide. We were done.
Yep.
We were done. Remember when we had that intermission?
Yeah.
Then would have been great.
Yeah.
So I take it back. Do you know what? Today's episode's been long, but right. Okay. We need to go straight into it because I got some stuff to say.
All right. I think it's about that time. It's time for everyone's favorite part of the episode. It is time. Whoops. For the one and only
Fraser's final thoughts.
Fraser's final thoughts. Look, it's been a long episode. It's probably going to end up being our longest episode. We talked a lot of shit, but do you know what? I actually, as a chapter, I really liked it. I actually, on terms of it being a chapter, it is long. As soon as they get to the 50s, especially the 50s, they are long. You know there's going to be rough bits. Jacob is a much, much better writer. Much better writer. That that is probably that was, I don't know. It was just really well written. I think that he didn't repeat himself even after 54 verses. There might have been a couple of things he kind of went over again, but they were reworded, so it wasn't like saying, because Nephi does this thing of, and so I said this, and I told you this, and remember when I told you this, and I told you this, and it would be the same thing. I feel like that this has got really good rhythm. Again, Jacob's kind of like a little autistic Slim Shady. He's got bars. He's got them consistent. He's heard all this stuff from Nephi and has been able to regurgitate it in, again, giving us rules. It's nice that we've given rules because for a while I kept saying, I don't understand what the selling point is as of right now as to if I was a person looking for a religion and someone offered me the Book of Mormon and I'm reading it, I don't understand what's selling me to Mormonism. Because there weren't any rules. There weren't even any benefits or everything right now. We're kind of getting to that right now of this will happen. And I know it's simple, and I'm not saying I still don't believe it, but that was more of what I wanted because it was like, well, where do all these rules in society kind of come from? But yeah, no, but very, I quite liked it. I actually quite liked it. Again, great imagery. It felt like it was... I think this one was the most kind of classic imagery-wise on terms of like hell and the devil and stuff.
Yeah, we got a little bit more of a...
The picture that this one paints is like classic how you would think.
Yeah.
So I love that. I think that was really good. Long, but do you know what? It was surprisingly a lot less drivel than I was actually expecting.
You know, and there's you brought up the idea of like how Nephi talks versus how Jacob talks. Jacob waxing long, not waxing old, but waxing long, meaning talking a lot and having big chapters, is a characteristic of his. The longest chapter in the Book of Mormon is in his book.
Is it?
Which will be after Second Nephi. So we have a lot more to hear from Jacob in the future.
Right.
But yeah, a lot more descriptive of like, here's the people who don't do well, here's the people that do. If you follow these characteristics, it's like the first time, it's like for the up until now, everybody's like, why are you so bad at bowling? And you're like, oh, I didn't know we were bowling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I know what we're doing. Oh, we go that way with this thing, then we do that, and this is the action. Oh, okay, got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get.
Yeah.
The click and place of it.
And then another characteristic too, and that's just like what they're talking about, but how they talk about it. Nephi is the guy who says these words: yeah, so I says to him, I said, and then Jacob is the guy who goes, so I said. You know what I mean?
But some of it, I don't even feel like he even did the, so I said, it was just.
He just says it. Yeah, says it, says it.
Said the message. Instead of Nephi saying, and the Lord said this message to me and I'm saying to you, Jacob just kind of passes on the message. Good editor. Yeah. So far, my picture of Jacob is a lot less egotistical because he didn't feel like it was as much, even with all that when Nephi's getting on his high horse and kind of saying all like the stuff, he keeps kind of putting in himself, like, and I said this and I did this and they didn't do this to me. Jacob kind of didn't bring himself up at all. He's just kind of getting the message across. So yeah, that's really, I really like that they're written by these other people, because I feel like now, even though this is the first, is this the first one that was written by Jacob?
No, Jacob's had a few different things. I mean, all of the Isaiah chapters that we've seen in the last few have been Jacob talking, but he's reading from Isaiah. So it's not technically, it's not technically Jacob on that specific point. It's like if I was reading Tolkien to you, and then that's what we read. Yeah.
Well, I feel like I know him more, weirdly enough. I kind of know where I stand with Jacob.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And even though we've done all this time with Nephi, still don't really know where I stand with him, because the dude is a loose cannon.
He's a wild card, Nephi is. And you know what? Every heist movie needs a wild card.
Sure does.
And he had a heist. He picked up the plates of brass from Laban, so that's a heist. And he was the wild card who made it happen, right?
He's up here in Baracus.
Yeah. And yeah, so that is the end of the chapter there. Before we kind of send off, I do want to bring up a shout out. So, Phrase, I have been kind of keeping an eye on our follow count, and it's been kind of cool to kind of see the podcast growing a little bit. So we currently have a few followers on Instagram, on both Instagram and on TikTok. But there's one in particular that stood out to me. He became our 69th follower. And I think that is something that...
Your feet. On your feet, Chris.
What if I just didn't have pants on? I just like showed you how not European I was. Our 69th follower 69. Is a friend of mine, and you have met this person when you were here in Spokane last. Earl, my friend Earl. He's a local comic here in Spokane.
My name is Earl.
I'm gonna put up a photo of him and give him a shout out. Earl, you're funny as hell. He's a recent winner of the Quincy Belt out at the Post Falls Open Mic. Literally won it this last week, and he is he's so funny. Everybody knows somebody like Earl, and that's what everybody likes about Earl. And he is super funny. You should check him out. And if he's performing on a show, it's going to get better, because he's a hoot and a half. And I really appreciate you, Earl. So thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follow, pal. And we're going to give our next shout out at our 420th follower. So
of course,
whoever that is, will it be you? We'll see. Keep watching and then keep following, and then maybe you'll get a shout out. We'll give it a shout out for something else too, maybe, just because we want to.
We might send you a gift. We might send you a little.
We might send you a gift. We might be like, hey, if you are a 420th follower, by the time we get to the 420th follower, we can be like, hey, why don't you come on out to wherever we're performing the show, and then we have you be the guest on the podcast.
Be the guest. Or you could just, no matter what, you're cemented into the foundations that is the Pot of Great Price.
Exactly.
But thank you very much, Earl, for being such a special person. I mean, if there's anything the Book of Mormon has told us, is that God shows signs. And this, my friend, is a sign from God. Number 69.
Absolutely.
Proud of yourself.
So,
call your mum. Let her know.
Thank you, Earl.
Thank you.
Mucho gusto. Is that how you say it?
I guess so.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, guys,
I didn't serve a mission. I don't know. Sorry.
So next episode is going to be Our Christmas special.
I'm so excited for next week. It's going to be so much fun. So we have a plan to do a Christmas special. We did the Halloween episode recently, and you know what? We Fraser and I, we're guys who appreciate celebration, looking for any excuse to do so because life is worth celebrating, right? And what a better way to celebrate the pot of great price than having a Christmas episode during the holidays when you're supposed to celebrate, dude. Like
exactly.
And so we're going to make it happen.
A special time. We're next week's episode. It will not be on the Monday. We are saving it for Christmas Eve because we want to feel like we're with you on Christmas Eve when everyone's going to go to bed early. Everyone's going to be snug, ready. We want to give you something to at least fall to sleep to. And get excited for the next day. Give you some magic. So
what we're hoping
expect here on the Wednesday.
Exactly. We are hoping for us to be the voices that lull you into your bed and for you to kind of sit down and be like, I am so excited for all of the amazing things that are going to be happening tomorrow. And I'm going to get so many fun stuff and we're going to be around family. And, you know, if you're in America, you're going to be like, oh, thank you so much for the gun. And then if you're in Britain, it's going to be like, thank you so much for the beans and toast or whatever. And it's going to be so nice for you guys. So, yeah, I'm excited. So,
yeah, no, so I'm excited for that. So, yeah. And also, you know, Christmas is about being with family. We're family.
Exactly.
We want to see,
exactly.
But obviously we understand families are big. We only have a small house. We'll spend Christmas Eve with you.
Yeah, we don't want to take too much of your time. But, you know, this is the McJessop family's first Christmas. I mean, that's special. It is special. We're hitting all these cute little milestones. But, guys, can't wait for next time. Hope you stay warm and cozy and be safe out there. Thank you so much for tuning in, folks. Only a few more sleeps till Christmas.
Did it, man.
Bang.
Mountain of an episode.
Yeah, that was the Brokeback mountain of episodes.
Obviously, the joke is you doing the stand-up thing, so I'm just going to give you a quick generic little introduction thing.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? But no, it's like you'll recognize him firstborn. Okay, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming back. Please welcome to the stage. I'm going to fuck that up. I'm going to do it one more time.
Let me know
Hello,
when.
ladies and gentlemen. Wait, go back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to... You fucking... Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Please welcome to the stage. You'll recognize him from Firstborn in the Wilderness. Jacob!
Did you say Jerem or Jacob?
Jacob.
Oh, it sounded like you said Jerem.
Let's do it one more time.
Do it one more time.
Yeah, do it one more time. Okay, right.